the slot era has begun. The slot walks are starting. Word to 21 Savage. The Liverpool fans are out here.
Said the slot.
They're here for it. Liverpool's new era. Do you know Liverpool are the only team in the top 5 leagues across Europe in 2024 not to sign a new player?
That's crazy.
Bro,
That's crazy.
I think it was like, what did you say? How many teams?
Top 5. I think it's the top 5 leagues.
European leagues.
That's crazy.
In 2024. So not just like in summer, but in January as well. Only team not to have made a signing.
But for continuity, is it maybe good? You know,
well, that's the conversation I want to have, because it's the same squad, but it appears to be a different style of football. A lot of the Liverpool fans tell you it's less rock and roll, it's a bit more control. I think it's orchestrated. It's
adjacent.
There's similarities, isn't it? There's similarities, but
I think the intensity they play with, they will still maintain, and you kind of saw that through pre-season. But listen, things were that I thought first half they were kind of a bit sluggish to kind of get into the game. Second half, they really almost flipped the switch.
Do you know what I thought? Do you know?
I thought they were looking too much for Salah. Put it that way. I thought it was a lot of, we'll try to build up. If it doesn't work, Salah's the kind of outlet, and I think he even said that after the game. He was like, we just tried it too many times, and then in the second half, Trent really got involved and kind of livened the game up, if you like.
I thought it was like, you know, when you're playing a promoted team, you're going away, it's high energy, they're excited, the guy comes in, gets a yellow card first 2 minutes, Greaves is putting up a centre-back performance of his life. You're thinking to yourself, there's a lot going on here.
Yeah.
We have better quality, we just need to buy our time. And maybe you're right, maybe they were rushing it, but when they realised, hold on, we're Liverpool, you could just see the tide.
Yeah, there was definitely, you have to give Ipswich credit, because that first maybe 50 minutes, bro, they were on it. Like the press, the energy. I was like, you know what was it? First time back in 22 years. 22 years. They're going to have that type of... It was like Luton last year, was it? First game. I remember Brentford when they came back. These sides always do that in their first kind of home fixture. But they just had to kind of bide their time, and the quality showed in the end. And one particular player I want to speak on is Gravenberch. I thought he had a game that day, and
about time he gave you something.
Well, he's only been here a year.
Yeah,
Relax,
you
I
told the whole world this guy's gonna be next Pogba or something.
Give it time. Yeah. Give it time. We are coming. I'm telling you, because that performance I felt like was this is where you're supposed to be. Not in the number 6 position, but I always feel like physically he can play there. Technically, he's so clear. The problem with him, I've always thought, is the motor and that hunger to play in that midfield position, especially in the Premier League. You can't do this kind of sleuth, slow-footed football, brother. You got to be on it. So I think there's a gap in there. It's a slot to be taken, no pun intended. But listen, you've got a Dutch manager there as well. You've had a brilliant first game. If they even go into the market, I still feel like he's just put some respect on his name. I just hope this is now the first building block, because the last 2-3 years he's wasted away. Bayern Munich. Last year he didn't really click in at Liverpool. I really hope, listen, the talent that kid has, he can be a special player. I just hope this is the kickoff.
Quick one, by the way. Big up Can Energy as well for these amazing natural hydration. I'm going to actually try my one out, actually. Get the pineapple jack going. It's a bit...
But
you get me? But
Mo Salah as well. What is it? Ninth opening day.
But even him,
300 and 350
Yeah,
games.
you look at. But the thing is, the thing with Liverpool, obviously, Slot is the first game. McKenna, I think Ipswich and McKenna, as you mentioned, they were onto them. Like in terms of the press, it was high energy. They were up for it. And you know what? Fair play to Slot as well, because he said that Kwanzaa wasn't winning the duels, innit? The first duels. It took him off Ron Konate. I don't know if that was the exact change that transformed it, but he showed first game, it doesn't matter, and he's going to explain the reasons why. 45 minutes. You can't start, you sit down, you watch someone that's a bit more senior show you how it's done. And I respect that, you know what I mean? That's what a manager should do. And the thing is, with Liverpool, you just don't know what's going to happen with Liverpool, because no matter what, they still have immense quality. They have Salah, they have McAllister, they have Trent, they have Virgil, they have Alisson. These are world class players. Do you get where I'm coming from? And we know Jota's going to get goals if he stays fit. Nunes is, listen, if I'm a Liverpool fan, I want Jota starting in the 9 this season if he stays fit instead of Darwin Nunes, hey mate, the chaos and that everybody's going to talk about it's cute, but you know what Jota does? Goals.
Efficient.
Yeah, the chaos, goals. That's what he's going to do. You know he's going to put stuff down. So I think Liverpool this season, I got them as to finish third. I still got them to finish third because of the base quality level that they have in their team. It's still higher than Man United. It's still higher than Chelsea. It's still higher than Tottenham. You know what I mean?
Last season, so many injuries. Konate was out. Curtis Jones, Harvey Elliott, Jota, as you say. Like, there's so many players weren't there available. You almost feel like if they can stay fully fit.
Yeah.
Those are almost like new signings, if you like. Maybe not per se, but till the end of the windows, I imagine they will get 1 or 2 deals done.
I think what's worrying though, because when you speak to a lot of Liverpool fans, it's the fact that when you look at FSG and where Liverpool are, it always felt that they've needed the signing and the club have not done it. And now it's even worse because it's now this specific position that they keep on missing out on.
Yeah.
And I mean, I was speaking to a Liverpool fan yesterday and they were like, we need a centre forward. And I was thinking to myself, okay, maybe if Jota gets injured, but you've got Nunes. And the way Mo Salah is playing in this sort of like position here, it seems that facilitation is going to happen and he's going to get his goals. So if you have that and a base level of a somewhat healthy Jota, you're in a decent place. But I guess for both of you, is that central midfield position something that they really need to, that holding midfielder, do they really need to purchase it?
I think so. I think so. Where you gone?
Yeah, no, I think they have to, but I think Endo and Gravenberch can paper over. If Gravenberch maintains that level, they can paper over till January, because I feel like they've missed out on their big summer target, which was Zubimendi. Last year they missed out on Caicedo, Bellingham. It just seems like they're missing out on that big target.
Before it was Tchouameni, remember?
Before it was Tchouameni as well.
Yeah, they've always failed to fill
so
that
they've
position.
always missed out on it and just kind of made it work. I do think if Gravenberch can maintain that level, it papers over the cracks, but they have to address it at some point. But if you don't address that, I don't think it means, just sit back on your thumbs and just wait. Address other areas as well. If it's a centre forward, do it.
Yeah, I think they definitely need to, but the thing is, it depends. Obviously, their aspirations, Liverpool's aspirations, to still be, let's get in the title race. Let's try and win it. Let's be honest. That's what they're still going to be thinking. So they would need a 6 if they want to go that far, in my opinion. Right now, I think they'll be in and around Champions League. Yeah, but in terms of being where they really want to be, maybe not yet, but that's a big expectation on Slot anyway. See what I'm trying to say? So in the first season.
What did you make of Sobo on that day?
I think it was good, actually. I think he played well. No, I think the whole Liverpool team in the second half, especially, we got to talk about Trent. I think Szoboszlai was good, Gravenberch was good, McAllister just does what he does.
Yeah.
Trent, he was the difference, and this is why I always say his X factor in that team is unbelievable. You know what I mean? And this is the thing. I said it last season. I'm going to say it again. Everybody that was saying Trent is just a system player for Klopp, I said when next season he's still playing at a world-class level, I'm going to laugh at all of you, bro. That type of quality, you guys really think that type of quality can fail? It's impossible, bro. You see the pass that he put in for Salah? Brave. That if they get back firing, if he can start... Yeah, he had some moments where he drove into the midfield. He almost got an assist for Luis Diaz. But if he can still be keeping that width and be balling on that width with Mo Salah... That's the most dangerous right-hand side in the Premier League.
Quickly,
so
we had an episode that never came out with promoted Premier League centre-back. He was talking about the difference between Championship and Premier League. And word for word, he was like, the second he saw Trent play a pass, he didn't know where he was.
He knew the different levels.
You saw it so much in that game where Trent would make a pass, Ipswich players were like,
he said this shit is otherworldly. Otherworldly. Gabriel Osh.
Okay, yeah.
Obviously, couldn't put it out, but it was like, you could see the Ipswich players look around and go, how the hell do we deal with that?
Yeah,
we didn't see this against Rotherham.
It was a tough. Leif Davis started the game well, and then all of a sudden, 2 goals on his head.
I can't listen.
You see what I mean? Welcome to the Premier League. You know what I mean?
Leif Davis, invest your stocks now, brother.
Greaves as well. Invest your stocks.
We might have a new real men entrant, Every Premier League season.
Jacob Greaves. You can't just throw it in. Let me analyse, bro. We got to analyse.
You know that hair
sometimes you
back.
Feel it. Yeah. Feel it in the air, bro. 20 seconds into the game, flying challenge. Let him know you're there early. Every header for the next 30 minutes was his, bro. I like him.
Colossal
I like him.
Nah,
he's another one of them Championship guys as well. Whole last season playing there.
Yeah.
So
but we got to talk about 300 goal contributions
350
in 350 games for Liverpool.
Otherworldly.
For Salah. What is it? I think it was 212 goals, 88. Is it 88 assists?
Yeah.
I mean, those numbers that is monstrous numbers. You know what I mean? And the thing is, like, I don't know if it's maybe because he got a trim, but he was looking lighter on his feet. You know what I mean? He was looking a bit lighter on his feet. I was like, okay, you know what I mean? So
that hairline came back right.
Bro, he was looking light on it. Bro, he was dropping. He was doing outside the foot passes across the pitch. He was playmaking. He obviously got his goal.
Yeah.
Listen, Liverpool are going to need it because I think last season, despite Salah still getting numbers, I don't think it was his best that he's had in the Liverpool shirt. But if he's revitalised, if Arne Slot has put his arm around and been like, this is the way we're going to play football, we're going to be using you a lot more in certain situations. If he gets behind that, then all of a sudden, bro, Liverpool, those are them type of players. As we said with Haaland, they're guarantees. Like Charles Barkley says, guarantee. That's what Mo Salah is. So if they got him fit and firing, then Liverpool are going to be dangerous this season.
Let me tell you what was scary, right? Obviously, he scored a goal. You know when he started doing the Gilardino Archer celebration, I said, this is a bit different.
The new
I was like, this is a bit different. New celebration.
I
said,
I was like, I like it. You know,
Let's see how it lands. Let's see how it lands. Let's see how it lands.
Real Foden doing it all like this.
Nah.
He said,
Let's say real gunman arrow. You remember Alberto Gilardino, AC Milan? That was his team. One knee. I said, yeah, Salah might be on some violence. So, like, you know what? That's how you want to start the season. And of course, we'll go into Arsenal later, but you know they have this rivalry. You know, it's like anything Salah can do, Salah could do better.
It's funny, man. It's funny.
It was interesting to see, but I mean, you have, like you said, you have to respect those numbers. One thing you can't take away from him is the level he's operated at, and a lot of people are probably saying that he's maybe looking for the next move. But I feel like this is one of those seasons where he will probably just to prove to people that, mate, if you guys have forgotten who I am, this is my output. I feel like
that's every year for him, though. But I feel like every year, for the past 3 years, it's been like almost like, this is the year Salah falls off. Yeah, surely. And then he just does something. He goes, "You like still writing me off."
Yeah. But I mean, like, obviously, you lot have said that you think that Haaland's going to break the goal scoring record. I'm not saying Salah's going to do that in any way, shape, or form, but I feel like in terms of what he's going to assist and score, I feel like when you're looking at the charts week on week, you've got to be thinking, like Salah really wants.
Do you know what though? I think the assisting. I think over the past year, maybe he's been kind of more into that creative bag. I do think though, in Slot's system, he was kind of playing more as like the final man. I think Slot is looking at him as like, I need you to get back to the goal scoring, because Cavani. Sorry, I can't believe I called him Cavani. Darwin and
I said Cavani.
Yo, I can't believe. I'm so sorry, Cavani. Forgive me, please, cousin. Listen, Cavani, no.